Hey folks, Monty here, aka Space Helmet Dave, coming at you with another Octatrack tutorial. Today's tutorial I'd like to discuss sampling in. This time when you have a sample that you do not know the source tempo for, something that is not synced to your Octatrack but you still want to use. So today I have a simple sequence queued up on my Korg mini log. And as you can hear, it's only coming out of the left ear right now. The reason for this is because I have it going in input A. It's only a mono signal, and I'm direct monitoring under the mix menu here, and that does not separate A and B into mono signals for some reason. It's really just a monitor, but as you see here when we sample it, it's going to be stereo. So what I want to do is I want to set up my machines for sampling. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to use track 1. And then I'm going to double click the source menu, and I want to make sure that this is a flex machine assigned to recording buffer 1, which mine already was, but you need to make sure that yours is set there. Hit no a couple times to get back to the home screen. So I'm going to hit function rec 1, and that's going to bring me into recording 1 setup menu. Here I want to set my inputs, so I'm going to use knob A to adjust input A-B to just being A. I'm going to use knob B to turn in CD off. And source 3 is off by default, but if yours is not, turn that off. I'm going to leave the recording length to max. Even though I know that this is a shorter loop, it just gives you room for some flexibility when you don't know how long the sample is actually going to be. So what I'm going to do is I want to add a recording trig to step 1 here. I'm going to hit function and that trig again to turn it into a one-shot trig. And then as soon as I hit play on the Octatrack, it's going to start recording. So I'm going to hit play on the Octatrack, and then I'm going to immediately hit play on the mini log. Cool. That was pretty simple. I'm going to get rid of that trig, even though it's not totally necessary. Let's get close to the Octatrack here for the rest of this. Cool. So now what I want to do is I want to hit AED to enter the audio editor. We're going to go hit LFO, which is for our edit page. And now if you cannot see your waveform, you can use knob D to zoom in or out, making the waveform taller, and you can also zoom in horizontally using knob F. So what I want to do is I want to find the beginning and the end of our loop. So use knob A to adjust the start position. And once we're close, we're going to zoom in here. And you see that we're not exact, but I want to get as exact as possible. So what I want to do here is I'm going to hold function and turn knob A, which is going to force that to snap to a zero crossing, which is what I want. So that's my start point. I'm going to turn knob C to adjust the endpoint. Let's zoom out here so it goes a little quicker. And I'm going to hit function yes so that we can preview it so that we can hear where the end of the loop is. Need to zoom way more than that. Cool, so that's pretty close. Let's hear it again. Cool. So it's this right here. Zoom in as close as we can. Function to assign to zero crossing. Now we have one loop selected. What we're going to want to do is we're going to hit yes to bring up the menu, calculate BPM from selection, hit yes. Tempo is 140 BPM, which I know to be true because my mini log sequence is set to 70. So there you have it. That is how you determine the BPM from a sample that you do not know it. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a comment. And if you have any ideas for future video tutorials, I'd be happy to share whatever knowledge I can with you. For now, thanks for checking out. Bye.